The tank engine, for its size, is the most versatile thing on the rails. And the tender engines are the power behind the expresses and the goods trains that go all over the island of Silver. This is NWR Stories. Mentor Mavis. Mavis is the Farquhar Quarry's resident diesel. She loves working here. Day in and day out, Mavis can be seen moving freight cars backwards and forwards just to get the job done. She is very proud of her work. This is one of the many reasons why she is called the pride of the quarry, a title that she takes very seriously. And this is why Mavis is regarded as one of the most useful engines on the island of Silver. One day, Mavis was overseeing some digging in the quarry with Bill and Ben when the quarry manager had walked up to her. Alright, Mavis, we're going to be having a visitor here today. I want you to show her the ropes on how we run the quarry. Can you manage that? Yes, sir. I definitely can do that, said Mavis. Good. Let's just hope she's not as feisty as my grandfather told me you were. Laughed the quarry manager. Oh, very funny, sir. I'm well over my feisty days, said Mavis. And I'm doing better. Good. I know I can count on you, unlike those two over there. Hey, we're hard workers, said Bill. You two know I'm just joking. I'm also pleased with your work, too. Try to help out Mavis as much as you can, but don't block her progress. Understand? Yes, sir, said Bill and Ben in unison. Later, Mavis was bringing some cars on the upper part of the quarry when she stopped at the top, she heard an unfamiliar whistle. That must be the engine that they're wanting me to mentor today, said Mavis. I need to get down there before Bill and Ben does, laughed Mavis as she traveled down the hill. And indeed it was. Rosie had puffed out the tunnel and arrived into the quarry. Rosie stopped at the entrance when she saw Mavis, Bill, and Ben. Rosie, hello there. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while, said Mavis. I've been fine, Mavis. No complaints. Glad to see you're back. The last time I came here, you were on the mainland for repairs, said Rosie. Well, it's good to have you on board. I'm supposed to be showing you how to run the quarry today, said Mavis. Yes, I am ready to learn, said Rosie. Just a quick reminder, stay away from Bill and Ben over there, said Mavis. Come on, Mavis, we're not that bad, said Ben. Yeah, Mavis, we're not that bad. Yeah. Would you like to explain, Rosie, to why one of our hopper cars are missing? Said Mavis. Bill and Ben just looked at each other and decided it was best to stay quiet. Not long after, Rosie and Mavis got to work. Mavis was impressed on how Rosie handled cars. Rosie would make sure that they were put in their proper sidings before she would go grab some more cars. Later, Mavis showed Rosie the blasting area so she'll know to be careful and announced herself before she came passing through this area. This area is very unstable. Sometimes, even after an hour after the dynamite goes off, there are still falling rocks. So you need to make sure to announce yourself so they can let you know when it's safe to pass, said Mavis. Ah, so just like back in the war days, when I used to shunt munition vans around the docks. Well, you have nothing to worry about then, said Mavis. Due to Mavis teaching Rosie the right way to do things, she was a very productive worker at the quarry. She was also very careful when she traveled on the upper part of the quarry. Another thing Mavis taught her was to keep quiet on the top of the quarry, because any loud noise can cause rock to fall on the workers below. So she kept quiet in order to ensure the safety of the workers. The workmen called Rosie Mavis all over again because of how she worked. They even joked saying that this could be Mavis reincarnated as a steam engine, even though Mavis was still very much alive. And due to this feedback, Mavis felt that she had did a good job teaching Rosie the ways of the quarry. You've done extremely well today, Rosie. I appreciate all your help in the quarry. Oh, it's no problem, Mavis. I like working here. It's very different from the branch line. Nothing is ever dull here. It's just busy, busy, busy. And not to mention, I don't mind moving around trucks. I like it here, said Rosie. Well, you'll be back tomorrow, right? Definitely. And with a toot of her whistle, Rosie left the quarry. That night, the quarry manager arrived to talk to Mavis. Good job, Mavis. You did a good job teaching her the ways of the quarry. She'll make a valuable asset. Will she be working here full time, sir? Said Mavis. No, she's only going to be a stand-in. Just in case one of you guys, are not able to work. But I am sure that you will teach her more tomorrow. Yes, sir, I will. Good. Now have a good night, Mavis. And with that, the quarry manager walked away. The next day, Bill and Ben were bored, and they did not know what to do. Hey, Bill, I wonder what we should do today, said Ben cheekily. I don't know, Ben. You have any ideas? Replied Bill. How about we play a trick on Rosie? Give her a nice little welcome to the quarry, laughed Ben. And the two twins both agreed. I really hope that I didn't hear what I just hear, said Mavis, rolling in with some cars. The two twins gulped, as they knew Mavis might have caught on to their trick. Need I remind you two that this is a quarry, not a playground? We need to be serious while working here, or accidents can happen. Now, Rosie is helping us here, so we need to treat her like a guest, not playing tricks on her, said Mavis sternly. And I swear, if I see any of you trying to play tricks, I will have the Fat Controller put you on shunting duties at Nafford. Aw, Mavis, said the twins in unison. I don't want to hear it. Okay, as they said in unison. Good. And with a honk of her horn, Mavis rolled away. Later, Mavis and Rosie were helping oversee the digging going going on in the central part of the quarry. It was hard work, but they didn't mind.
We do have a lot of resources here. I can see why you guys are always busy, said Rosie. Very true. We mine stone and coal. Coal for us, and the stone gets shipped off to build buildings. Especially since they did that remodel of the docks recently. But whatever we mine gets put out for the benefit of the island. So they don't mind being tired, said Mavis.
Sorry, Rosie. Hate to interrupt, but can you move this car full of rubble? We need it emptied so we can load more up.
Sure, I don't mind, said Rosie, and she went to take the car away. After the car was emptied, Rosie dropped it off next to the blasting grounds, where the workmen were getting ready to start blasting to retrieve rock from the quarry. She uncoupled from the car and left. It was another busy afternoon in the quarry. Rosie was moving back and forth with freight cars. She gently made her way around the quarry, making sure that the cars were where they were needed to be. It was dull work, but Rosie didn't mind. As long as she was busy, that is what mattered. Later, the men in the quarry were starting to do some blasting, and they made sure that the area was safeguarded. They lit the fuse and walked away. Bill and Ben, not noticing that they lit the fuse, had arrived into the area when they noticed the freight car sitting there. Hey Ben, why is this freight car sitting here? Said Bill to his twin. I'm not too sure, Bill, but we should move it out the way. And without a second thought, the twins buffered up to it. Okay, let's move it, said Ben. Wait, what's that noise? There, to the side, they noticed the dynamite fuse was lit, and they were sitting ducks. Petrified with fear, they didn't even move. Oh, help! Help! Said the twins. Suddenly, the twins felt a engine buffer to the back of them, and with a mighty pull, Rosie pulled them out of the way. There was a huge blast, but Rosie had got them to safety. Are you two all right? Said Rosie. Yes, we are. Right, Bill? Said Ben. Yeah, we are. Thank you, Rosie. You really saved our buffers back there. Mavis came around the corner and saw what happened. Are you two all right? Said Mavis. We're fine, Mavis. We were just trying to get the freight car, and then the dynamite went off, and then Rosie saved us. So we're fine. Well, that's good to hear. What were you two thinking? Said Mavis, changing her tone. It's okay, Mavis. They learned their lesson, said Rosie in a calm tone. Mavis took a deep breath and thought it was time to talk to Rosie. Rosie, you have really proven a good member of the quarry. You know you're officially a member of the quarry once you put Bill and Ben in check, laughed Mavis. Welcome to the crew. Hearing that made Rosie beam from buffer to buffer. Now Rosie works at the quarry more often on the branch line. She really likes it here.
They enjoy each other's company, and the workmen started calling them the dynamic duo of the quarry. And from the next few weeks, they ran the quarry together. As for Bill and Ben, unfortunately, they were put on shunting duties due to the quarry manager finding out what they did. They hated it. All they did was complain. But the other engines didn't care. They just hoped that this experience would teach the two engines a lesson. Don't you? The end.